Tonight on Live with Lisa, we will be spotlighting one of America's most under-recognized celebrities, Michael Goldfarb. Man of 1,000 faces, jack of all trades, tonight we learn the truth. This is where it all started, 18612 Shady View Lane, Brookville, Maryland. Born on a cold February morning, 1976, when America was going through a tough time, economic turmoil and social confusion, the United States needed a new superhero, and here he was. An angelic face, a bright mind. Even as a young boy, he was destined for superstardom. In elementary school, he was accomplished beyond his years. He became very accomplished in food photography and often landed jobs at weddings and bar mitzvahs. We interviewed his mother, Gail Goldfarb, who agreed to speak with us.
I remember when Michael was born, what a beautiful child he was. He was such a good baby, an angel. I couldn't wait for him to come. I always knew Michael would be a star because from the time he was a little boy, he used to hog the camera constantly. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even take pictures of his younger sister because he would always be in front of the camera.
His father agreed to an interview.
I'm told that my son was a very good hockey player in high school. However, I wouldn't know because he wouldn't allow me to attend any of his games. So I have all his clippings from the high school newspaper, and they seem to indicate he was a great athlete, but I've never seen him.
Immediately after graduation, he was drafted into the NHL. Michael's first stop in the NHL was in Vancouver, but his temper had him traded to the San Jose Sharks. Here in San Jose, Michael had an all-star season with 500 goals and 800 assists. He soon grew bored with hockey and decided to rough it up with the big boys. However, a sex and drugs scandal ruined his career. A coach remembers Michael.
Oh yeah, I coached Michael Goldfarb. I taught Michael everything he wanted to know about baseball. I made him a star. Hockey? I taught that boy everything he wanted to know about pucks. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was his coach. Oh yeah. Football? Taught the boy everything he needs to know about football. How to play football, how to bet on football games, how to be a footballer.
No sports career now over, he turned to Hollywood and acting. He first landed some minor roles on Star Trek, but a feud with William Shatner killed his chances of a spot as a regular. Movie work soon followed. His association with the Brat Pack, however, earned him a bad boy reputation. And soon he made an enemy of the press. His agent remembers him.
Oh yeah, I remember Michael Goldfarb. If I'm not mistaken, he's my nephew.
You're his agent?
Yeah, I taught him everything he needs to know about life. Yeah. Oh, women? I taught him everything he needs to know about women. Oh, about making money? I taught him everything he needs to know about making money.
The tabloids first began to hound him after his association with Frank Sinatra.
They go through the trash, they hound us, they won't leave us alone, they're driving us crazy, I don't know what to do.
And then there was the Kathy Lee affair. His depression over losing work drove him to the arms of Kathy Lee Gifford. After the birth of his illegitimate son, the only family member that stood by his side was his dear Aunt Annie.
Hi. Yes, I'm Michael's favorite Aunt Annie. His wonderful favorite Aunt Annie. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Michael making him what he is today. Didn't trust his parents, so I took care of him a lot when he was little. I just watched everything his mother did to make sure that she didn't harm him in any way. Wait till they get a load of me.
Get away, load of me.
Wait till they get a load of meat.
Get away for a load of meat. Till they get away a load of weight. Wait till they get a load of meat.
After a brief mental breakdown, he managed to go back to work.
Yes, I treated Michael for his psychosis. They were long, grueling sessions. Very long, grueling sessions. And they've led me to where I am today, in long, grueling sessions of my own. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael.
He did some commercials overseas, some Elvis impersonations, and ultimately he played Barney at children's birthdays. And just when the world had thought he had hit rock bottom, he retired to the small college town of Athens, Ohio.
We've secretly replaced the regular coffee with Folgers crystals. Let's see how many people realize it's fake. Mark, do you realize the coffee you were drinking is actually Folgers crystals? You've secretly replaced your coffee with Folgers crystals. Can you realize there's a difference?
Hey, that baby's driving me crazy.
Why? I thought it was the real thing.
Most people do. Matzo ball soup, brisket, how am I going to get that clean? How about dog?
This ends this edition with Live with Lisa. Tune in next week when we highlight the career of child star Gary Coleman. Good night.
That's a baby. You see the baby.
Terrorize.
If you don't watch it, then forget about it.
Wait till they get a load of
Get
me.
a chance to watch it.
What kind of a world do we live in where a man dressed as a bat gets all mine? This town needs an enema.
Wait until they get a load of me. Good. Wait till they get a load of me. This town needs an eminem. You can't handle the truth. You can't do it. Well, you can't. You can't. You can't.